What's up, everybody? This is Rob Shack. So today we're going to be doing the next version of the Siege of Ueda Castle. This is my Samurai Warriors 1 edit guide or edit character, new character walkthrough. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Help me get to 1,000 subs. Try to get to 1,000 subs by the end of the year, so that'd be nice. So I thought this was going to be way more complicated, but there's only one secret mission for the Siege of Ueda Castle. When I looked it up, it's pretty hilariously easy to unlock. So we're just gonna do that, and then I'll kind of talk through some stuff, and then we'll call it a day. So hope y'all enjoy the video. Help me get to 1,000 subs. It's been pretty great. I've been moving pretty well recently in recent months towards 1,000 subs. So let's just keep that up. Y'all are great. All right, so there's a million missions on this level, and I didn't realize that all of them are just defeating Kunoichi 1,000 times in the castle. That's pretty much everything that you have to do in this game is just defeat the castle. Just defeat Kunoichi in the castle. You have to defeat a fighter 6 straight times. I don't even know how that's possible. So I thought there was going to be a bunch of secret missions, but it's literally just finding Kunoichi on every level, and we'll kind of talk through some of that later. This is the only mission that we have to do that's secret. It is coming here, standing here, having this general find you. What's up, dude? Found you. You're right here. How's it going? And then there'll be a mission that comes up for this. It's it. It's the only thing.
Good. There's still time.
So, just make sure it happens.
Must not be made aware of our actions.
Defeat the enemy officers by the north gate. That's literally it. Not very different. Not very challenging to unlock this. I thought it would be like way more complex, but it's basically just the original mission is to defeat this dude quickly up here. The Mino Kaneko is the guy you're supposed to fight originally, but when you leave that general alive, when that general comes up to you, he's just, that's it. You just add him to the list, and then you have 2 generals that you're trying to get rid of. That's it. So it's really not that different. But it's the secret mission. It's not too hard. I got an apple here, so I'm eating that. But, yeah, so I've been playing through this game with this chick. Her name is some random name that I don't even know what it was. It's so interesting with this level. They basically, it seems like they're heavily implying things, and then none of them matter. So, like, they make a point to say, make sure that Yukimura doesn't see you. And you're like, ooh, is that going to be interesting? And it's like, nope. It literally, if you see him, nothing happens. It just fails the mission, and then that's it. Like, there's just not a lot of diversity on this level. But all the diversity does come from when you're in the castle and Kunoichi fights you like 6 times. I find that so hilarious. And that she's not even in, like, obvious places. Finding Kunoichi on the first level basically just means explore the map fully, which is worth it to do on castle levels anyway, because you get a lot of experience defeating generals in the castle. So if you just keep exploring, you just run into Kunoichi 6 times, and I think every single time it's not a main area. So you literally fight her so much and get massive amounts of experience just all the time. I find that hilarious. But yeah, so not too bad, not too shabby here. I do find it interesting that I love that they had you play as the other officer. I find that so awesome. They were really trying to promote that you were going to get to play as the Imagawa, because you play as the Imagawa on the start of this playthrough, and then you basically just kind of hit the highlights. It's pretty much like what they were going for, was they were just like, what are the main factions and main battles that are in this game, and it's basically the battle between the Toyotomi and the Tokugawa. So you basically just go through the entire game kind of foreshadowing that moment. It's really interesting. I mean, all the ploys on this level are preventable, but if you let them succeed, nothing happens. I find it interesting, though, that they basically give you the choice to fight between the Tokugawa and the Toyotomi. I think that's an interesting idea, and to play through this level not as Yukimura or Kunoichi or Hanzo, where you, like, have ninja-y things to do, or, like, Yukimura-y things to do. You play as this random general who just supports everybody. So it's kind of cool. I'm a big fan of this level, and I'm a big fan of the fact that you get to play as the Imagawa, then you just leave. Then you play as the Takeda with Shingen. Then you play as a Takeda without Shingen, and then just go peace out. You leave, and then you get to fight with Yukimura and Hanzo in this castle. So it's pretty cool. I mean, I think they did a really good job, and this is something that they didn't have to do at all. At this point, they were just beginning to have other factions as like playable Muso modes and story modes in the Koei games. So they didn't have to make another story. I find that so fascinating that they did that, and I like it, you know. But it's great. This is a very fun level, and now what I'm gonna do, I want to see if I can keep that first Honda general alive. So what I'm gonna do is come running down here, just in case. I'm gonna save it real quick, just because sometimes it pays off to do that. I just love the other faction in this game. I think that's such a cool concept. I wish that, it's a minor gripe, but that if all the different clans, when you took the test, were different, had different Muso modes, that'd be really cool. That'd be a lot. That'd be like another 16 Musos or whatever. So I'm glad they didn't sacrifice on the epicness of this game to do that. So I'm glad, but also things to note. But yeah, Kunoichi doesn't even have this ability to be attacked. Well, she can be attacked, but it's like she's not pressing at all until she gets to the point where you can defeat her before she triggers her mission, but it's like, why would you do that? And so I'm just gonna take out Yukimura before the Honda guy gets defeated. I think that should be interesting. Yukimura's trying to charge up there.
This could be an interesting challenge.
So I just like it. I like this game so much. I'll probably do a re-record of my review of this game at some point, because as I've played through it entirely, there's things that I have noticed, and I'm like, man, this game really killed it. They really did a great job with Samurai Warriors 1. They really came out swinging, and I definitely think there's a sharp decrease in quality in these games and later in the series, so that might offend people, but I just think it's true. There's so much dialogue, and there's so much repetition of Samurai Warriors 1, and Samurai Warriors 2 does not have this, at all. So, it's just very interesting. I think they did a great job with Samurai Warriors 1. I'll, talk about how it's a masterpiece at some point. I'll make another video on that. I think it's worth it. But, now we are going to try to stop Kunoichi. I think I might have already failed it, but I don't really care because I kept that one dude alive, so worth it. In the meantime, I'm just going to keep fighting her and hope that they just don't say that I failed it. We'll see. We'll see if it actually happens. But, yeah. Such a great game. Such a fun time. I've been playing through this now for quite a while, and I've really enjoyed every minute of it. I'm going to be finishing up this game soon, though. Playing as the other faction is the last thing, and then there's just weapons and items, and that's it. So I'm kind of pumped to be almost done, but I'm also kind of sad. This has been a thing I've been doing on this channel for a long time. So then I'll go back to my drawing board of, actually no, first one I'm going to do is do Extreme Legends. I'll do the 4 characters there, finish that up, and then I'll actually be done with the whole Samurai Warriors 1 franchise here. I don't think I'll play through 2. If y'all want me to play through the later Samurai Warriors games, I can look into it. I don't have any of them, and I played Samurai Warriors 2 back on the 360, and I sold it because I didn't like it. I respected that it was fun or whatever, but the repetition wasn't there. So, yeah. These are all my thoughts. What I'm going to do is finish up this level. Then, instead of rescuing Yukimura, we're going to rescue Hanzo. So we're going to defeat Yukimura, and then we'll get the south version, the second tier of the battle on, what's that level called? Osaka Castle. We'll get that one with playing through this playthrough of it, so that we can get both and not have to, I want to record anymore. I'm so going to totally get to level 20 very quickly with this character, and her attack is so strong because I made her very powerful. I made her all attack and no defense, so it's hilarious when you make your edit officer stronger than like most characters in history that are not this type of person. Like, she'll be as strong as like Keiji. Like, this chick with a Nagatana will be as strong as Keiji, which is awesome. So, yep, just gonna finish up securing the last of the gates, maximize Ieyasu's troop count. All our troops are slowly gonna head into this area, and then I'm going to get into the castle, defeat Kunoichi sometimes. I'll probably try to fight her a few times. It's just worth it to explore the castles because you just get so much experience taking out generals. And then also the items are better in the castles, so there's like incentive there. But it's all good stuff. This game is just really great. The replayability of this game is so good. The thing that I've always thought about with Dynasty Warriors compared to Samurai Warriors is like, I feel like Dynasty Warriors, they went for just having a million generals, and Samurai Warriors never really did that. They kind of started to do that, which annoys me, but at first they didn't do that, and that's the way to do these games. I would rather there be less characters and actually have story, as opposed to Dynasty Warriors 9, which again sucks so much, and I've talked about that a million times on my channel. But it's just fascinating, you know. They went with quality here over quantity, and then they were wrong and thought that people didn't like the way that this was. But it's like everybody wanted good stories. Like, once they made Dynasty Warriors 5, people were like, oh, having like Romance of the Three Kingdoms, like the video game, is kind of awesome. Like an action version of that, not the like turn-based strategy that is Romance of the Three Kingdoms, the video game. But it's just a lot of interesting things. They definitely should have kept this game separate from Dynasty Warriors and not tried to merge them into like one similar play style. That to me really bothered me, because now if you want to play a different type of game, you really can't. They both do the same thing. They both are hack and slash games that have a bunch of characters that kind of don't really matter, and then a few that are awesome. That's pretty much what goes on here. I don't really know what they were going for with that. I think they were just trying to listen to the fans, but then now the fans have kind of screwed these games up and they can't unmake characters, so that's kind of a bummer. But, well, I've done it. We're going to finish up this. I'll defeat Kunoichi a few times, explore for a while, get some items, and then we'll have played through. We'll just have the final levels left. Little strategy here for people. Jump when you see the little dots pop up on the map when ninja's about to drop down on your face, then you don't take damage. I always forget. I do it half the time, but if you do that every time, just watch the mini-map. It's a little tidbit, little life hack there for you if you're playing through this game, because the ninjas just jumping out of nowhere and hitting you is the most annoying thing in this game. Either that or the archer and musket guy who run around. Those two dudes are really annoying too. But yeah, basically what you want to do is right when you see that red dot, just jump, and then you don't take any damage when they hit the floor. So yeah, I think I'm done talking. Talked for a while, so I'm pretty proud of that. Thank y'all for the support. Y'all are great. I really appreciate everybody who watches my videos. They're a lot of fun to make, and it's just fun to play through classic games. I don't know if that's like what my channel is. It's kind of a little bit of both, so I have a good time. Okay, there's Kunoichi again. Yeah, you just get so much experience fighting Kunoichi twice, or 6 times. Think about that. You're getting 200 experience or whatever fighting her over and over and over again. Like, let me see how much I get for taking her out. So yes, 240 plus the experience little thing, so that's 100. So 340 for defeating her, and then I think I also get I get an extra bit for the defeating her, like, as the mission. So I get 200. What is that? That's a lot. So I get 240 for taking her out, 100 for the little item she drops, and then another 200 just for getting the mission finished. So that's a lot of experience for fighting one general, and you get to do it 6 times. So it's pretty fantastic. She's fun to fight because she definitely gets you leveled up pretty quickly. I was trying to remember, like, totally can't remember where I go to get the weapon on this level. I think you have to have double jump. I don't think you can actually get up there. You only can be Hanzo or Kunoichi. So I'm just gonna head out of here. Look for Kunoichi again because she's on this level, I think, twice. So we'll find her twice again, and then I'll Also noticed that I don't think they changed the layout for this castle, which is very interesting. But I'm gonna explore a little bit more, find her, defeat her again, and then we'll finish up and get rid of Yuki, or we'll get Hanzo. We'll save Hanzo and take out Yukimura this time, and then we'll unlock the Osaka Castle South tier or second tier or whatever. I feel like they want you to play as Yukimura's faction because they make that one the top tier, even though it's not really. You don't get like a special ending. They're the same. It's the in-game graphics endings are the same for the that quality is the same. You know how with the main story in this game, your endings are like insanely good in graphics and quality and stuff. With the other character, you obviously don't have that because they would have to basically fully model each of the other characters, which they're not going to do. I wouldn't want them to do that. That would be such a minute detail that I'm like, I'm glad y'all didn't do that. It'd be interesting if they did that, but I would not expect them to make a high quality, high tier model for each of the other characters, including the like ones you unlock too. Like that would be crazy. So they were smart. They have a lot of smart things they did when they made this game. So yeah, I'll definitely do a full review eventually. This is just kind of like me having fun with this game. It's just great. It's a great game. Played it when I was a kid. Still playing it now. It's definitely aged well, and I think that's something to think about with these games. It's not about the graphics necessarily. A lot of games nowadays just have good graphics and terrible stories and not a lot of anything. But this game doesn't have the best of graphics because it's an 04, but it has great story. So I'll just let the rest of the video go. Enjoy it. I'll save Hanzo this time. So enjoy the rest, and we'll get that final tier and the two we've unlocked both. We'll have unlocked both the secret missions by that point because we have not done the Tokugawa one yet. So we'll get both those, and then we'll be close to being done with the other character. So enjoy. Peace.
Sanada bloodline ends here.
Never underestimate the Sanada.
We are using ninjas? The Sanada must be a greater threat than I thought. Is it right for the Sanada to end like this? Enemy officer defeated!
Ieyasu, until I take your head, I shall live on and pursue you forever!
This victory belongs to us all!